What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you join me for part 3 in the finale of our 1985 Air Jordan UNC restoration. So if you missed the first 2 parts, go back and watch them, but essentially what you missed is us giving these a full deep clean, restoring the shape, taking out some of the deepest wrinkles I ever have, refinishing the uppers, and now it's time for us to protect that finish with some clear coat, de-oxidize these soles, throw on some laces, and give it the reveal. For those of you that are new, this is Vintage Kicks Gallery. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start off with giving this a clear coat. And for that, we're using Angelus Matte Finisher. I'm using my handy wireless airbrush, and I'll link all this stuff below. But what we're gonna do is basically protect that brand new finish that we put on yesterday. So to do this, I like to fold up the tongue here so it doesn't get any clear coat on it. And I'm going to start with the side here. We're gonna give this a good shake with any matte finisher. Shake it some more. All right, we're gonna load up a little bit of this matte finisher in here and get started. So when putting on matte finisher, basically what you want to do is coat everything so you barely see it. You want to see a little bit of gloss actually. That's how you know it's going on right. And you want to cover every piece of panel basically that we painted. Stuff dries super quick. So also when handling it, only handle it by the soles because after all, we don't want to put fingerprints in our finish. Just going to give this a nice good coating. Give that a minute to dry and we'll be right back. All right, now that it's dry, we're gonna give it one more coat just to be extra careful, extra safe. I mean, we might as well, we put this much time into it already. And again, I'm just covering everything very lightly. You should kind of just see this stuff flake on. Turn her around. All right, while that dries, I'm gonna go get the stuff for our sole de-oxidation, which is Salon Care 40 paintbrush and basically some saran wrap. I'll be right back. All right, we're back, they're dry, and take a look. They look amazing so far. But now it's time to take it one step further and we want to de-oxidize these soles. I don't want to take all the yellowing out, but I want to really bring back that blue and lighten up some of this darkening or this blotchiness. To do that, we're going to use Salon Care 40, and you guys have seen me do this a number of times, but essentially what we're going to do is just paint it on our soles and give it a nice adequate coating. So I'm going to do the top, the bottoms, the sides, you name it, because I want to try to bring back this blue. It's oxidized as can be right now, and it's more of a green color. It's not a good look. All right, now that we have the surface coated adequately, I'm gonna take out my plastic wrap and we're basically just gonna cover this to lock in the moisture. It's always a little challenging to do. All right, now that that's covered, let's go to the indoor light box and throw these suckers in.
Many hours later.
Well guys, we're back from the light box and oh my goodness, am I getting excited. These look great. So let's pull this off first. Oh yeah, take a look at that. The blue is back. We gotta clean off some of this residue, but happy to have a towel right here. So this is looking really, really good. The color of the sole is pretty much exactly what I wanted. And let's get this wiped down really good first. Perfect, right? So it's almost a sail color. It's definitely not white. It's definitely not the oxidized, nasty color it was. It's pretty much perfect. So now the question is, what do we do with this wings logo? So it's been scuffed, and generally I do not like to touch the wings. I feel like that's the heart of the shoe. I feel like once you touch it, it never looks factory again. Now you guys have seen me stencil them before a number of times. That's a last resort. I really don't want to touch this wing, so I think I'm going to leave it as an homage to how this pair really is supposed to look. This will be the one little bit of aging that we leave. So forgive me if you wanted to see it. I'm sorry. The other thing I'm leaving, the collars. The collars are perfect on these. I just love them. I mean, take a look. Really? You can't mess with that, right? So let's get some laces on here and talk about exactly what we did to this pair and show a before and after. Well guys, the OGs, you're gonna remember this one, but this is how we started and this is how we finished. Check it out. These things turned out awesome. All right, let's talk about what we did, where we got them, and let's just tell the whole story of this shoe. These came from Japan. They were purchased for around $1,000. They're size 13, which is an ultra rare size. They came in this condition, which is, well, not the greatest, but I knew that they had good structure and good bones to them, meaning good padding essentially. So what we did to them is we started with an interior cleaning on a separate video. We really got this tongue clean. We did the inside. We got rid of 36 years of God knows what. And then we went ahead and tackled the outside. And basically what we did with that is we did a full deep clean. We did a crease removal, and these creases, they were not good. These were terrible. I really didn't think they were gonna come out. After that, we did some finish work on here with touching up of the blue. We repainted the white. We de-oxidized the soles, and ultimately we turned this shoe into this. Now I got to do the second one, but what do you guys think? I mean, come on. So I'm curious, what do you guys think these are worth now in this condition now? I'm really curious at this. Drop me a comment because I think I'm gonna sell these. Obviously they're not gonna fit me. They're way too big. We already have UNCs, maybe a couple other pairs, but you know, ultimately I don't need these in my collection anymore. I just wanna say that if anybody's interested in these, Don't bombard me with them. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with them, but they ultimately will be available to somebody. I'd love to see them go to somebody from the channel, especially a day one supporter. I couldn't be happier with the way these things turned out overall. You know, with that Wings logo, we could have gone a little bit farther. We could have re-stenciled it. We could have redone the collars. But guys, even in the dirty condition, these collars look awesome and the padding is still good at them. When you have the crunchy padding, things like that, then I could see maybe redoing the vinyl. But when it's like this, you really got to go with that OG look. So what we did is we maintained that 1985 look with a little bit of that aging, but we brought them back to look like essentially new, if that makes sense. It's like a car, a classic car, we'll call it. I couldn't be happier. If you guys enjoyed this, please like, please subscribe. We'll have more of this stuff on deck, and I will see you guys next time.